What's up, buddy?
Oh, no.
How are you, man?
There it is again.
What's up, man?
There it is. What's up, buddy?
How's it going, man? How you doing, Corey?
Had the swirl of uncertainty going on here for a second, but
you know what? We got to roll with it, just like it happened last time. So we just roll with it, man.
That's what we do, buddy.
Yeah,
how are you?
I'm doing good, dude. You know, the usual life happenings and whatnot, but it's all good, dude.
Yes, sir.
It's all good. So how you been? All right, we had a lot going on the last couple of weeks, ups and downs and all around. The typical
life,
right?
Yeah, crazy times, man. You know, passing of my father and everything, and appreciate everybody who reached out and sent condolences and all that stuff. Absolutely. But yeah, part of the existence that we have is approaching all that kind of stuff at some point. So
yeah,
you know, it is what it is. You move forward as best you can and bring all the great memories along with you.
So we'll cheers Dave tonight, and we'll dedicate this episode to him and his memory.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah. So this is a really
thank you. Maria.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm super excited, dude. Like this is the first time that we've attempted to do something like this, and I'm pretty stoked about it.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Before I get too ahead of myself, I should just say I like to give credit to the opening music.
Yes,
Invading Species. Tiana was so nice to let us use that theme song, and then of course our classic Spaz song, which has become a staple here in our intro, which is super cool. So I'm really grateful for both of them allowing us to use that music.
Yeah, for sure. And what's up, Rob? How are you, buddy?
Rob, what's up?
Yeah, and they're out there practicing and touring. Oh, well, not touring, but playing out, I should say.
Yeah,
Invading Species. So yeah, it's good to see them doing their thing.
Yeah, they're getting ready for all the bars and stuff that are opening up. So it's awesome. It's nice to see live music coming back a little bit, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. No question about it.
So we had a couple things the last show we did was we dropped Dave's support shirt.
Yep.
Dave's Duck Army shirt, which was awesome. Sales are going okay. Of course, you always wish to see more, but it's a difficult thing, as we all know, with fundraising and whatnot. But it's awesome. People come together and they're supporting them and all sorts of good vibes. So I'm grateful for that in itself. You know, it's great.
Absolutely. What's up, Amanda? What's up, Dave?
What up, Dave? Oh, so we had a couple of other new things. We also dropped the women's V-neck, the Ganesha shirt, which is really cool.
Yeah, very cool.
And
very nice design.
I don't think there was anything other than that we did new. A lot of stuff on the website. It's actually jam packed with some cool shit.
Oh yeah, people got to get out there, keep spreading the word, share all the posts. You know, get people on there to check it out because there's a lot of very cool stuff out there.
And we also brought in the sponsorship kind of thing that we're doing to keep the
that's right,
keep the Crush Corner going.
Yes.
Which is, you know, it's always a tricky thing, but we got a lot of love out there, and I definitely have to. I know he said he didn't want any recognition, but I can't help but appreciate what he did. Willie Ames gave us a nice support to keep the Crush Corner going, and Pam Ortiz did too. So,
cheers!
Thank you so much. We definitely appreciate that stuff. But we are here. We are here to taste some wine. We are here to talk about some animal rescue. We are here to talk with our good friend. I was going to say old friend, but I don't know how we'll feel about that. But she knows what I mean about what One Hope Wine does and what we're trying to do tonight and in the future and what have you. I think that we should get Laura. And we've known Laura for quite some time. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, man.
I don't know if we
very, very, very long time. I mean, you know, the teenage years, man, high school forward for sure.
I don't know if we should put a number on how long it's been, but you know,
it's been a while. We're all turning that number this year. You know what I mean? Turning a decade.
But we should bring Laura in and chat about what's going on.
Yeah, let's do it.
Together again, old friends.
Cheers.
What's happening?
Summer school. That's all I have to say. Remember that?
Spiral
that long
uncertainty.
ago.
Yeah, it was like it was like school never really ended for me. I had like 4 years of solid high school. I didn't have any summer vacations. It was incredible.
No.
I didn't have a summer
more
vacation.
than me.
Well, what's happening?
Nothing. Hey, Corey, haven't seen you. Sorry to hear about your dad. I know I talked to you, but other than that, good to see you.
He's spacing out. He's already spacing out on his phone. Look at that.
Look at him.
Hang on.
You
can hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, so I can't hear Laura, or I have that whole spiral thing on her screen going on.
All right. Well, you hang out and try to figure it out. We'll see what's going on. All right.
Yes. Yeah, because it popped in before. I don't know what's going on, but
yeah, absolutely.
It should pop in.
I told Laura
so
too.
He doesn't hear us. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we're doing the live stuff. I mean, this stuff is bound to happen, but we do the best that we can. That's all there is to it.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Cool.
So, Laura, I want to ask you about One Hope Wine. If you could give us like just kind of the lowdown on what it's all about and
Sure.
how long you've been doing it for, because I know it's something you're pretty passionate about.
Yeah. I actually stumbled upon it. I work in wine. I do copywriting for wine, so like I'm getting inundated by ads now like crazy. But I came across it and I got really intrigued by the whole mission of it. So it's basically a Napa Valley winery. They're located in Napa Valley, and it was founded on the whole principle of giving back. So the founders actually started the whole business with the idea of being able to support causes. And what I really liked about it was they don't just, so they have a foundation, so they give back to national, global organizations, but they also allow people like me to get together and do tastings and sell wine and donate to local charities that I care about. Yeah. So it's kind of like a double way to giving back. And it's a relatively young company. It's super good wine. I did it because I work from home and I do writing from home, and I missed doing events and meeting people. I was like in pandemic world, like everybody else. And I was like so eager to connect with people and have an excuse. And we were kind of coming out of it. So I've only been doing this for, I don't know, about 5 months now.
Oh, wow.
But quickly fell in love with it. And every experience I've had with the wine has been just great. And the wine is fantastic. I mean, it's real Napa Valley wine. It's a lot of it's 90-point rated. Jimmy can attest to it. It's good wine.
It is. I've been trying. I had to keep myself from cracking anything open over here. I was like, so I was like,
yeah, it's a bit of a problem for me. It could be a problem.
No problem.
But I like everything.
Yeah,
I don't just
I might try that,
like
man.
Spirits, but to be able to get involved in something that I thought
it might be on my end.
Can you hear us, Corey?
I don't think he can. He's having trouble.
Oh man.
Yeah, I just have this.
Can you get it on your phone?
With a spiral on it with her name on it.
Get it on your phone, maybe.
It's very weird.
Try to get it on your phone. But anyway, that's how I got involved. I just got involved and I spread the word, and I was like, "Who wants to get together and do a tasting?" To me, that was like super fun. Like, how fun is this? Let's do this. Let's taste some wine. And so I just got together with a couple of friends and started doing it. Just, not like big event type stuff. But that's the other thing I get to do too, which I really like, is I'll partner with charities. So you could host something like what you're doing tonight, but I also am hooking up with charities so they could do their own fundraisers. So a lot of them are supporting what they're doing already to feed everything they're doing. So, fundraising isn't easy.
I know we had that conversation, and I know Amanda will attest to it. It's a really tricky thing, but it's a lot of pounding the pavement and whatever format that you can utilize, whatever it might be. So.
Well, and that was the other thing too. I always, I was really excited when you wanted to support Amanda, because my primary focus is animal rescue, because I worked at an animal hospital. I've always had passion for pets and animals. Yeah. I did some volunteer work for cat rescue, and we've rescued a couple of kittens ourselves, and that's nothing compared to what these rescue organizations are doing. But to know the emotional and physical demand that it takes is incredible. And I wish I could save every single animal, and I just don't know how they all do it day in and day out.
It's insane. It's totally insane.
Yeah.
So I've been friends with Amanda for quite some time now, and she has, from the time that I've known her, she's been very passionate about everything, whatever it comes down to. This is something that I think that she's really crazy passionate about, and she'll probably let us know about that. But I think we should let her come into the feed and tell us more about what it is exactly that she's doing, and then we can get into what we can do on our end to help out. So let's see Amanda. She's on vacation, so I'm probably not going to keep her too long. She was nice enough to take time to chat. So let me see if we're all connected up here. Okay, we'll get her in here. What's up, Amanda?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Can you hear us okay?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine, actually.
Okay.
How's vacation?
Good. It's real nice out here.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks for taking time. I didn't want to pull you away from anything, but I'm glad that you're able to come and chat with us. So that's Laura.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
You
too.
Officially.
So anyone that I kind of come across as far as anything related to animal rescue, of course, I've been talking up Army's Legacy, and I don't know that I would really do the best job explaining it. Do you mind doing like a little background about how you got into what like just kept driving you to do it, and kind of where things are at right now?
Sure. I started in rescue probably about 8 years ago, and I've always loved animals, but I just felt like I needed to do more. So I actually reached out to a different organization called Where the Love Is, and I started with them. And they taught me everything I needed to know. And then, after so many years, I just wanted to go out on my own. And we lost our Rottweiler Army to cancer. So I figured what better way to show how much we loved him and to start the rescue after him. And it's just, I think I started my own back in February. We went live with it, and we've been growing ever since. So it's just amazing, all the support I do have out there.
Yeah, it's awesome. I know I do. And I remember Army, and when you had him, and it seemed like unfortunately a short time that was that you were with him. But I think it's like when stuff like that happens, it kind of forces you or pushes you in this direction that you feel passionate about to do what you're doing.
Yes. Yeah. We only had him. He just turned 5 years old, and we lost him within 2 weeks of being diagnosed with lymphoma. So.
That's
sorry. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. So.
But you've been working tirelessly with this rescue, obviously.
Yeah, it's 24/7. It's crazy. Rescue doesn't shut off. It doesn't stop. The calls don't stop coming in, even while I'm out here. It's just, it's just nonstop trying to save them. There's always something going on somewhere.
It's a tough thing. The kids are in the background.
What's up, kid?
That's awesome. That's so funny. So I think so did you bring your wine with you? Did you bring your wine?
I did. I have my wine.
And we I think Laura, if you wanna explain kind of how the fundraising works in simple terms, and kind of
it's pretty simple. I mean, there's a link that Jimmy has that's it's a fundraiser event link, so you have to shop through that link in order for the donation to be made to Army's Legacy. So 10% of the purchases made through that event link will go toward, a check will be cut to Army's Legacy once the fundraiser is closed. So obviously the more we support, the more she can raise. So to raise money.
I think if we want to encourage some people to jump on there, which, like you said, the link, I have the link, I think, pinned to the top of the Crush, Kill, Destroy page.
Yeah. And I think I posted a couple of times on the event page. If anybody, clicked yes to that, there's a couple of links there. I think I added it to the about there too. If they want to like comment or send me their message or whatever, I can certainly help out people if they need to. I know, because it's a weird link. It's not, they're by numbers and stuff, so you can't like easily. It's not like a catchy little URL or whatever. But you just got to make sure that you shop through that link, because then we'll make sure that the money goes to Army's legacy. And One Hope is really awesome. Like sometimes I've had people not do it. So if for any reason you're not sure, you could totally reach out and say, I don't know if I did it right. Can you make sure this? And if it didn't, they'll switch it over immediately. So not a problem.
If people go on onehopewine.com, can they search for this particular fundraiser or?
No, they cannot. They cannot.
You just got to keep the link out there. So the link is actually, it's going to be live until into August. Yeah.
It's usually 3 weeks after the date of your event.
Okay.
So yeah, well into August. Perfect. So there's time to do that.
I think if we can encourage people to, if I can encourage people, I think whatever we do through One Hope, whatever number we get up to, Crush, Kill, Destroy will match it.
Nice, Jimmy. I love you.
I think
this is awesome.
So
he is. It's hard.
Bastards.
I know how hard it is to do, get people, and it's just people are busy and it's hard and they're stretched. So it's not,
it really,
and every little bit helps. Every little bit helps.
It's tough, and there's people in need for all different reasons. So I get it, but I think, like you said, that's a great point. Every little bit helps. So we'll see what these guys can do. So go buy some wine. Speaking of
wine, and if you don't drink wine, I mean, for me, that was the other reason I got involved. I was like, it's wine. It's not like a bracelet that you're never going to wear, or a shirt they're going to buy, or, especially girls who, I think are more into shopping for getting stuff. But like wine is something you either bring to a party, somebody who drinks wine. There's also these awesome gift boxes that they do. There's a couple of Pinot for pets. They have some dog toys that come in the box. So there's definitely something for everyone to be able to like support.
Okay.
Excellent. So speaking of wine, I think I feel so part.
Thirsty? Pop open the brute.
I feel so part. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you, Laura, you want to talk about this?
That's the brute. So the first one you guys are going to be trying is the sparkling brute. Basically, it's California sparkling wine. It's not champagne. Champagne is from France, but it's all the same. Champagne, Prosecco. So pop it open.
So if drinking something like this, do people typically like chill a brew? Is it something that you would chill to drink?
You should chill a brew. Absolutely. It's sparkling wine, it's champagne. So anything sparkling white, even actually a sparkling red. There are sparkling reds that are super sweet. But
I drink the whole thing? That's what I want to know.
You can totally, if you want, man. You're in charge. Now, if this were a classy tasting, that's the other thing I like about this. This isn't a tasting company that, you can taste this. So enjoy. This is not like a champagne. And brut, just so you know, brut means dry. So it's basically a dry, sparkling white wine. And it's got pineapple notes and green apple notes. So if you like sparkling, this is a good one.
Very good.
So we got Corey. He's walking around, he's doing something. Hi, Corey.
What's up?
Yay!
Jesus Christ. I'm telling you.
What'd you do? Where are you going?
I was upstairs basically beating up the goddamn router so that I could get my goddamn internet connection working better. I don't understand what's going on.
This is so
sorry.
I think we lost Corey before Amanda came on. So
yes,
Corey.
What's up?
Hi.
So we just it's all good. We just cracked this this.
Oh, I heard. I was on the Facebook thing listening in.
Ah,
Did you get yours? Do you have yours?
Yes. And I chilled it.
So Rob asked about subscriptions. You can actually do subscriptions with this at One Hope. So you could sign up and it's basically like auto delivery. Like, so if you do Chewy or all, Chewy is a good one example I always bring up. You can subscribe for like every 1, 2, or 3 months. But you cannot change the differences with Chewy. You can swap in and out whatever you want. This, if you choose like 4 bottles, you can change what kind of wine it is, but you can't change how many. You would have to like cancel it and then resubscribe to change like the quantity. But like I said, subscriptions are really easy, and the customer service is really easy too. They're super easy to work with.
Yeah, this is really good.
The upside about the subscription is it's free shipping every single time, and even if you order in between your subscription deliveries. So I obviously signed up because I can totally drink 4 bottles of wine a month.
Wow.
No problem.
You go, girl.
Amanda, if people want to get more information about the rescue, what do you think is the most efficient way to find more stuff out? Is it the website itself? Go to
our website is currently being worked on. It's up, and there's a plethora of information on there. But if there's something on there you can't find, I tell people to get me on Facebook.
Okay.
Right now, and me and my team, there's always somebody on there to answer fairly quickly. They can shoot an email too. Like I said, the website's up. Like I said, we're just some things we're tinkering with right now. So
it looks good. I love the live video on the homepage too.
Yeah, I do too. I really dig that. That really.
I've not seen that.
Yeah, it drew me into the website. I was really into it. I think it's awesome.
Thank you.
And then of course, if they go to look for some dogs and stuff, Pet Finder is probably going to be the way to go.
Yep. Yeah. Pet Finder is updated constantly. We do post. I post a lot on my personal page as well, but we post everybody that's available on our Facebook and like you said, Pet Finder. So.
And you have so you got some pets up there now. What do you know? How many? Is it all dogs right now that you have on Pet Finder?
Yes, there's all dogs. All our cats and kittens have pretty much been adopted.
That's good. Nice. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, we had approximately, I think, with all the puppies and the litters, like 80 animals. I think we're down to like 50, but that's because we have quite a few litters in there too.
Yeah.
And many of our dogs have heartworm, so we have a lot going on.
Is it typically harder to get the probably the older dogs into a home, right?
Older, depending on the breed, unfortunately, and because older usually comes with medical issues. It costs a lot to have a pet, even when they're not having any problems.
This is true.
So yeah.
We have I have a couple of photos, I think, and if you want to tell me maybe the status of these dogs. So Chase is one guy, right? Is he, or is that
Chase is up for adoption?
Chase is up for adoption. Like, it's
my God, he's adorable.
I know you're always trying to get Tracy to get a new pet in the house.
I know. I think Chase would be perfect.
I kind of. Well, he actually has. It's a little boy or a little girl?
Chase is a boy. We think he comes in as a mix, so maybe hound mix. He's from Texas, so they always have hound or some kind of mix in them, maybe pet mix. He's about 15 weeks approximately. All his litter mates are adopted but him.
Aww.
So
come on, guys.
He's a sweetheart.
He looks very sweet, and it's really difficult. Like, I started looking at photos tonight, and I was like, oh man, I can't look at these dogs. I just feel like bring them all in. And I can imagine how you feel being out there doing all this work. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's hard because it's like this little guy, he has actually a hernia, so umbilical hernia. So he's like, he can turn into an emergency situation.
Yeah.
So we have to be careful with him. So he's gonna have to be neutered fairly quickly.
Yeah.
So I mean, sometimes they all have something that comes along with them, but he's a good boy, and once we do the surgery, he'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I find in my own experience with animals and dogs that we've rescued in the past, even if you're even just a little bit open-minded to some of the health issues that they might have, a lot of them are really easily corrected. Obviously, you got to put some money into it, but in the long run, I mean, my mom rescued a little rat terrier who recently passed, and she was 13 years old.
Yeah.
And she had, and maybe I can't remember. It's kind of like whatever the issue is with a skin issue that is actually can be like contractable with humans, but
mange.
I think it was mange, and it was like they were gonna put this dog down. All she needed was some shots or whatever it was, and
Some med, yeah.
And my mom had to be careful for like a month. So here it is.
Yeah, there's two different types of mange. So there's one that's contractable and one that's I think that it's just to dogs, but I think humans can get it too.
And my mom was like, I don't care. So she gets the
Sally's a rebel.
And like the dog lived out a good 8 years or whatever with my mom, and it was like the best thing that ever happened to her. So it's to be open-minded to that situation. I think it's really important for people to know that.
Yeah,
we have that on our application. If somebody while they're filling it out, if they would be open to a pet with medical,
right?
So this way we know, and not that we wouldn't adopt to somebody like that. It's just maybe what kind of dog to find for them, a good fit for them.
I think it says on the application, it says, "Are you a compassionate human being or a heartless piece of shit?" No, I just
gotta weed them out. Weed them out.
No pressure.
That's what's so amazing of a lot of these rescues that just take on a lot of the medical, the needy animals that have the medical issues. It's hard enough to foster and to care just a healthy animal.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So to have to deal with the care and the trying to get people, invested. And
so these two, Deuce and Cassie, did they get any news on these guys? Or?
So it's mother and son, and they're 9 and 12. And
that's a rough adopt.
Yeah, Deuce has some eye problems. I think we've put into them probably about 1,600 already with shots and vaccines, and then Deuce has some eye ulcers going on. But the problem is that he's in foster right now.
Yeah.
Who is actually the sister of the woman who had to surrender, but unfortunately she had the passing of her son. So she cannot deal with them. She has 4 of her own dogs.
Oh wow!
And they're kind of urgent. And we've been posting them for a good month. Other rescues had as well before me. And it's just more of an emergency now, and we just don't know what to do with these guys. And they're good with kids, cats, dogs, everything you can ask for. Deuce is a big goon. He may need a little standard training, but there's nothing wrong with these guys. A little medical arthritis for, mama. But I don't know. I don't know what else to do to try to push these guys.
I mean, if and people don't necessarily have to commit full into it for adopting a dog. Like you definitely need people to foster.
No, we need fosters. Yeah, they don't have to adopt them, and we'll take care of them. I mean, if we can I'd love to keep them together. But, if not, we're at that point where we may have to separate them, which is sad. But however, we can get them into a home.
Yeah.
So.
Also, this guy right here, Blue.
Blue is actually transferred to another rescue. Okay. We try to help him out for a while too, and we have a lot of pets in ours. We like those bully breeds, and we help everybody.
He looks so sweet.
He is. He's a great dog. So
I think well, that's good. I hope he gets a home. Raven, any news on Raven?
Raven, we have some people interested. Raven is heartworm positive. She has the friends litter.
Okay.
Yep, there's a couple of the friends left. Raven is a sweet dog. She is being fostered with my vice president, Meredith. And she's just a happy-go-lucky dog, great mama.
I think Corey's ready for another dog. He was saying,
yeah, I agree. He's got Jack Russell.
We gotta get, Corey, get the kids on here. They got to see some.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, boy. They may be watching now. I'll be getting text messages any minute. Who knows?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to text the kids right now. I'll put a message out there. Hey, jump on, guys. Take a look at these. And then occasionally, more than not, you get some good news. Now, did little Maya get adopted? Or
no, so Maya's in foster. She's also heartworm positive. I had received a message today while on vacation that the fosters want to adopt her. So she will be what
awesome.
we call Mr. Fail. Yeah. So she won't be official until all her treatment is done.
Yeah.
But that was some good news. Yes.
Yeah. That's great.
So Amanda, I don't know that a lot of people really understand what it is to be nonprofit, what it is to build up a nonprofit organization, and what it takes to keep this shit going.
It's a lot of begging.
It's a lot of begging.
A lot of begging. And you know, we start with nothing. And it's all off donations. You know, and you see the same people that donate over and over, and I thank them for their support. You know, every little bit counts. But I'm on probably every day begging, because we pay approximately $2,000 to $4,000 a week to our vets.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got a bill today for $3,000. You know, and they wait a few weeks before they recharge me. Fenton Veterinary is unbelievable with us. We work with North Haven Animal Hospital. You know, they give us a deal.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But still, at the end of the day, we're still paying a lot. You know, and I can't do it without the support of everybody. You know, a lot of times we put our own money into it as well.
Yeah,
but there's definitely, if you're doing rescue right and you're nonprofit, you're not making any money. There's nothing. You know, you're the money you take in as an adoption fee is usually not even what you put out for the dog.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want to pay for the adoption fee," and I'm just like, you don't even know. You're paying less. You've got a healthy. You've got a packaged promise here, a good dog. You know. So.
And I pay for training. We have our trainers that go out.
Oh, okay, that's awesome.
And we pay for that training. And if they want to continue after they adopt, they can. You know, but I do evaluations. You know, I pay a trainer just to have a dog evaluated to take into our rescue. Michael Scott goes out there for us. But, you know, we're putting probably, you know, if we have a dog, we pay for vaccinations, alters, microchip. We do rabies, distemper, bordetella. We do more than some other rescues do. We check the fecal. We do a 4DX for heartworm.
Wow.
That's awesome.
You know, we have
great, super thorough.
$600 adoption fee, and we're putting, you know, $600-700 into a dog, and that's if nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, Chase, I think it was it Chase or one of Chase's litter alone. One of these puppies, we put $600 and change because it was sick.
Yeah.
One of his litter mates, we put in, and with him too. Once he has surgery, he's going to be well over what his adoption fee is.
Yeah.
So. To get I know you have a long-term goal to have a place to house the animal. Is that what's the benefit of actually? And I don't, because I don't really understand it all. The benefit of having the land, is it less pressure to get these guys into homes because you can just care for them yourself, or I don't know.
My goal is to have a sanctuary where the dogs that people don't want as well, or unadoptable dogs. Let's say bite dogs or, you know, dog versus dog, you know, whatever the case may be, they have somewhere to go. Somebody can call us and there's no rush. We can try to rehab them. If they're not rehabable, they can stay with us. You know, I want a safe haven for these guys. Like for example, Juice and Cassie, they need to get out. If I had a place, I can put them in that place, and then we can take our time finding somebody, you know, and if it doesn't come along, well, we'll care for him, you know, him. But or dogs who are just misunderstood. Maybe they had a fight with another dog. Sometimes people say, "Oh, they're not adoptable anymore." They are adoptable with proper training and the proper owner.
Yeah,
right.
You know, it's the situations. It's the humans that fail them, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
That's very true.
Absolutely.
So
they would have an opportunity just to be in a safe place and kind of. Well, I don't know, live their days out there.
They can live their days out,
permanent resident, you know, which to me is beyond incredible, because that is a commitment beyond, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are just funding, you're taking care of these animals. Like, you know, you're taking care of all of them, but the ones that are not adoptable are just, you know, they're basically your pets, you know?
And you know, and any of the animals that have passed in our hands. I have every one of them. I have every one of their ashes, and when we have it, we're going to have like a place, like a memorial, let's say, where they're going to go there, and people can actually do stuff for their own pets too, to honor their animals. But I want a place. We're going to have a facility for animals who are sick, like a hospice type. They can live their lives out, or what, like I said, bite dogs, or whatever they may be. Play yards and runs and pools and
absolutely.
That's great.
So the big thing is you need, obviously people to open their hearts, maybe adopt a dog, foster, and you have these contributions from maybe, or do you find that you're getting some significant stuff from like bigger corporations that are?
We're trying. Not yet. We have to have a lot of them on our building plans, which we are working on currently, but that's what we need, are big sponsors for stuff like that. I think that ultimately we're at least $500,000 or more with property and building, and then to get everything that you need for there.
And like you said, you're just out there begging for money.
Fundraisers, just begging, doing events, and everything that we can do.
Is there something that's that might make a bigger business or corporation say, yes, this is something I want to do? I know there's always gonna be some kind of a twist, like it becomes appealing to them, so maybe people can spread the word and say, hey, I know someone that's looking to do the sanctuary. It'd be really good if you helped out. Like, if there's something
we've talked about, what would make somebody want to adopt,
Sure.
We actually, my team has come up with what we want to have is like almost like a little, so we're going to have little houses up there. I don't want the animals caged in like a kennel. So we want the little houses, and we can name them after companies. We're going to have street names.
That's awesome.
After even like the memorial will be named after somebody. So I'm looking to do things like that.
That's really creative.
Like I know they do that at the zoo, like the zoo. Obviously, Beardsley Zoo does a really good. That's what they do. They have people sponsor. They have people with money, even not corporations, but people who really care about animals, and they sponsor and have a plaque or whatever, and they name the home. Or something. That's brilliant. I love that.
I just really hope somebody's going to adopt Crush, Kill, Destroy when they see him. Just be like, this is.
I know you should. I think you need to.
He's a really sweet guy.
I love it. I love it.
For you. So, what do you and Laura? You let me know if you want to crack open the second.
Well, are you done drinking? Because you told me you wanted to guzzle bottles. So
done drinking. That's a trick question.
Amanda, how about you, Amanda? How about we try? Amanda, do you drink wine usually? Do you like red or white, or do you?
Sometimes I usually drink white.
Okay. Well, the white is up next. If you want to try the Chardonnay, do you like Chardonnays? It's funny because a lot of white people who drink white wine, some people just don't like Chardonnay. Because it's a little bit, it has an oakier flavor to it. So give it a try, guys, and let me know. This one is actually a really good one for a Chardonnay.
Like typically white wine, is it better if it's chilled, or does it really?
All white wines, are better chilled. Now you're going to test me with the temperatures. I don't know them off the top of my head. Just throw them in the fridge and you'll be just fine. Yes, wines are better chilled. Reds are the ones that you want to serve at room temperature, and you can actually go below like a 70 degrees, 65, depending on.
I think I knew about the Brut because Tracy's always yelling that to me for some reason. She's like, "Yo, Brut, chill, Brut, chill." I knew about the Brut. So someone wants to know, do you have an Amazon wish list? That's an interesting question. Stacy, hi Stacy, dog lover in the house. Stacy's awesome.
Yes, we do have an Amazon, and we are working on our Chewy wish list as well. So.
Oh, that's great. Is it easy? I don't know enough about that. Is it easy to find? Like, I never did the Amazon wish list, but
I'm almost positive that it's on our website. that you can click on there, and we post the links as well too.
Okay.
You can make you can also go to like if they shop a lot, you can go on Amazon Smile and you can make Army's Legacy.
Yeah.
The charity that a percentage goes to, and Amazon sends I think a checkout or something like that every month or something like that.
Okay, good to know. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Very good info.
Maria, is she part of the rescue, or is she saying I'm not sure.
50.
We're down about 80 to 50. I don't know what that means. But okay.
But Christine wants to know if she can make cupcakes out of the wine. And let me tell you something right now. I'm amazed at how many things people make out of wine that I still enjoy. Did this. So, Christine, I can probably find a recipe with wine in it for cupcakes.
I'm sure you could, right?
What?
Anything's
I've
possible.
got ice cream floats so far. Like, it's crazy.
One thing I like to make out of wine is really weepy evenings.
See, and I personally like weeping.
Oh, God.
That's what's going on. You're weeping?
Oh, yeah. He's going to weep uncontrollably for the next 20 minutes.
No.
Now, so do you drink the Chardonnay, Jimmy? Because I know you like red more.
You know what? I am totally open-minded to it all. I mean,
there you go.
I think I like
it's good.
I think I like it all, basically. I like it all. Dave says, isn't that every night I weep? I don't know. I guess maybe parenting will do that to you, but who knows? So I was going to, I mean, obviously there's a lot of rescues. There's a lot of people who want to do something similar that you're doing, Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you think? What do you think the main cause of animals without homes is? Like, how do we get to this point where we've just become like, we need to take care of these animals. There's so many of them. Like, what do you think the main cause of that actually is?
Of why people are giving them up?
Why they're giving up? Why there's so many? Why they're giving them up? Why they're not, in homes? Why? Because
I don't think people understand that a dog, an animal is, you just don't take it. It's not a stuffed animal and you put it in your house and that's the end of it.
Right.
They need time, they need patience, they need training, they need care. It's a financial obligation, commitment.
Yeah.
It's not just something you go to the pet store and take it home and that's it. It's not going to be your little dog.
But it starts somewhere before that too. So is it puppy mill stuff that's like they're like?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of dogs out there. People aren't fixing their animals. They should be spaying and neuter. Other states have so many problems. Some people don't deal with other states. There's laws we have to follow. Yeah, but you can if you follow the laws correctly. But there's just so many, and they're just breeding and breeding and breeding.
Absolutely.
But if people spay and neuter their pets, that would be one way to stop. And then
I can't stand that. I just get the stories I see of people like giving up and. Some circumstances are not avoidable, but
one thing a lot of people come to us because we don't judge people. I listen to everybody, and who's telling the truth and really some people really do have a hardship. Whether it's financial or they're sick or and we do also try to have people keep their pets. My rescue, if we can help them in any way, short-term fostering, maybe they need medical attention. We've paid for stuff and it's not our dog, and we just try to help the family.
So that's another incentive to actually work with you as a rescue, because you're offering all this stuff that's really appealing to people. And
it's not just taking their dog and rehoming it. If we can help you keep your dog, if they're a good owner,
right.
That's incredible. Do you do cats too? I know that you're primarily dog focused.
Yeah, we do cats.
I'm the cat lover over here.
We had a mama cats that needed help. They had litters, and we took care of them. And we'll fix the mamas. And some people take their once we fix them, they'll take their mamas back. And they surrender the pups to us. So I pups kittens to
kittens. Us. Yeah. Oh well, that's good. That's good.
Christine says she'd like to make some biscuits for the pups.
That would be awesome.
They'd love that.
Nice.
No magic biscuits though. We can't have that, Christine.
No wine biscuits or magic biscuits.
Wine biscuits. Send those to me and Corey. We'll eat them.
Is Christina Baker? I mean, I'm assuming she is because she's asked about cupcakes.
She is.
And biscuits.
She's awesome.
I think we should have a big cupcake biscuit human and pet party. I would be so there.
Yeah.
Fundraiser.
That sounds like my kind of party.
Yes.
If people just don't have the opportunity or they're not in a position to rescue or foster, what else can they do to help? I know monetary donations are key to get things going and keep things going.
It's as simple as sharing for us. Sharing gets things out there,
Yes.
They can share. Not everybody can afford stuff. Some people even they'll make baskets for us to raffle off or donate, gift certificates. But just sharing and getting the word out there goes a long way. See new audiences, you know.
That's a great point, Amanda, because especially now, working with social media, it's obviously a huge tool to be able to spread some kind of message, whatever it is. But then you get to this point where you're working with the things that I don't really understand, algorithms and how many people are actually seeing this stuff. So, word of mouth, talk to people in real time. Say, hey, you have a dog, you want another dog, let people know about Army's Legacy Rescue. I think that's really key. Aside and share it online, fucking share the hell out of it, and talk to people in real time. That's a really great point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We go through the same thing with trying to build up Crush Kill Destroy and the message and the product, which is t-shirts mostly, but you get to a point where you plateau because the social media is really limiting, and especially now, we're trying to deal with working through all this stuff through a pandemic, the end of it, a new wave, who the hell knows? So it's really a tricky time to do anything in business, nonprofit, anything. It's a really, really tricky time. So I give you a lot of credit for.
Well, and I love that you're the focused. There's so much information out there, and there's so many animals that need help, and it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But to have a focused, to be, I think even helping out with initiatives that you have, like the building thing, and I would love to help you, with anything you need to do, putting together packages and proposals and stuff like that. Because I think
absolutely.
The one thing I found in like even just trying to raise money for a lot of the animal rescue organizations in particular is it's just you guys are like you're running it, you're taking care of the animals, you're just 24/7 busy. It's not like a big organization like the Red Cross or even the SCPA or whatever, the ASCPA, where they're bigger and they've got a staff who are like, they've got a lot more people. Like they're really trying to get things. You're trying to do everything, and it's a lot. It's a lot. So
I heard you need to hire some people maybe or bring some new people on, huh? That's the word on the street.
Yeah, word on the street. Yes. I have two volunteer board positions open right now.
Oh, okay.
We have secretary and treasurer. We're looking for new people.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I've talked to Tracy less in the last couple of weeks since she's been trying to help out a little bit with you, so I don't talk to her that much.
Good, I need her.
Do you find social media to be so demanding too? Like that, I find that's another aspect of trying to it's a lot of work being on social media and trying to share stories and getting people.
Social media is good, for a lot of things, but you also got to be careful with social media. There's a lot of tough people out there, a lot of know-it-alls, and everybody thinks they know everything. But I don't like the drama. I try to our rescue. We try to stick to ourselves. We try to help other rescues out if they need it, as well too. We work well with quite a few of them. It's not about who saves who and how many you save. It's just, if I can't save a dog or a cat and I know another rescue can, I'll call them. And we'll work together.
I can personally attest to that, man. I think ever since I've known you, you have been driven by just doing some good stuff, and I really appreciate that about you. So I can definitely attest to it. I know you do what you can to avoid drama. You're real deal and honest. So I really respect that, and I see what you're trying to do with this thing. So
yeah, thank you.
Cheers to that.
Cheers
to
that.
And Amanda, because she deserves it. That's
yes.
Our friend Rob says his mascot, Hope and Everlasting Crooning Rescue at the video. So Rob's got a page. I think it's dedicated to a bunch of live shows, right, Corey?
Yeah.
Oh, cool! I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's dedicated to live music and stuff. But he uses the little pooch. I'll have to ask him more about that as his.
That would be awesome. I'd love to check that out.
Much respect.
And love what Nathan is saying too. I mean, he's
volunteer team.
He knows.
Especially, I think.
Oh, dude, I don't even know how you did that. I don't even know
that area. So, Amanda, do you find there's a lot of animals coming from a certain place in the United States? Are you dealing with mostly dogs that are just in Connecticut, or do you
when I started armies, my goal was just to concentrate on Connecticut dogs. My previous rescue, we pulled a lot from Texas. There's just a lot down south. They're just on the streets and just breeding and
Texas, you said? Is that what you said? Texas?
Yeah. So when I started armies, I was just going to concentrate on Connecticut dogs. There are just so many here. I used to be an animal control officer, and there's just a lot. There's a lot here too. But then I would still receive calls from my contact in Texas to help. And how do you say no? I have my license to help, and it's just, so I continue to not only help Connecticut, but I will take Texas as well here and there to try and help them. But they come in and they're always sick, the poor things. Those are the ones with the heartworm, or they have whatever else going on. A lot of them are pregnant. So
we have fascinated by that aspect too. Like the community, like even my cat that I adopted, he was from Georgia, and I was like not fascinated. That's not the right word, but like how everyone coordinates with one another to transport these animals, which is another aspect of this rescue, right? Like, I need people to transport an animal and go get it, and it's like tremendous.
I've had to, pay transport here, or I've actually had fosters where they'll actually go down and drive hours to go get them. We have legs to get them here. Everybody, will start, drive 2 hours at a time to the next state. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen it firsthand with the dogs that I've adopted over the years, and it's amazing. I mean, I had one, and I definitely have a soft spot in my heart for the older dogs because I just feel so bad. I know how hard it is to adopt them. So I had 2 Boston Terriers that were older dogs. They were considered seniors way back, and one in particular came from Tennessee. She was a puppy mill dog, and you think about the situation that these dogs are in, which is terrible. This dog was bred to push out puppies to be sold to pet stores or whatever. She had paws that were spread out because she lived her life in a cage.
Right.
And she had these like little stretched out teeth and stuff. And she looked like an old lady. Like I saw her picture on Pet Finder. She was a red, they can call them red Boston. She was like that brownish, like rusty color Boston, which I had never really seen. I said, oh my God, she's so cute. I get this dog off the transfer truck, and she comes out and she's like this decrepit old lady. I put a leash on the dog, and she doesn't know how to walk on a leash.
No, they usually don't.
I was like, "Come on, Pooch," and she's like, But it's amazing to see, to take a chance on a dog like that and put the time in. Within, honestly, like 3 weeks, she was taking treats out of my hand. She was walking around the neighborhood with my other Boston, and like she was an old dog. I think I got her at 7. She lived till she was 13, and it was like it was love and life, like she was like this animal you don't really think about. They're so grateful, and they're like she was life. So it's so important for people to consider an older dog as well as the pups and whatnot.
It's funny you said 3 weeks. The first thing we say to people is when you take a dog, a foster dog, or you adopt a dog, a rescue dog, it's 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. If you can't give them that, don't even bother.
Yeah,
you
that's
have,
awesome.
you know,
I love that.
yeah, you have to. You know, they're scared. You know, especially ones that have been with their owners for their whole life, and then maybe somebody passed away or whatever the case may be, and you're ripping them out of their home and anything that they know that they're comfortable with. But people think that, you know, I don't know. I think they have a, you know, a heart and a soul, and you know, they know they you know.
Well, they totally do.
Yeah,
oh my God, they're awesome. Like
that's totally
a huge point, because you can't, you know, especially the way that we live in society, that's like it's instant gratification. You know, we get this pictures. Oh my God, this dog is so cute, my little puppy. If you have to work for it and work with it, a lot of people, like you said, they get discouraged. The dog goes back. So if you're, I think it's more commendable to be honest with yourself and say, you know what, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to take this animal into my home right now, because I can't give it the time that it deserves.
Yeah.
Rather than added stress to it and be like, you know, a day or two goes by, it didn't work out. You know, please take it back. It's like you really have to be honest with yourself and make a commitment to an animal like that. I think it's so important.
Yeah, we get that 24 hours later. They're like, take it back. And I'm like, oh my God, you know, and here you think you have the best in it too. It's like, you know,
so,
and we all
and you know, it's funny because I've been like, I don't know if it's different with dogs and cats, but like I did like volunteer with cat rescue, and so very, like, a lot of them who are in it for long term become very like, strict. Like, this is what you need. If you are not X, Y, and Z for adoption, we're not doing it, you know? And it's because they've been in and out of it for so long, and they know how, I hate to say flaky, but how some people are like not educated enough or to know or prepared to deal with what might come their way.
Sure.
To have to deal with that back. So it's got to be hard for you. How do you, I mean, do you like, I mean, I think the hardest part too is like, how do you take animals in? If somebody found like a dog, like, do you take, like, if I know for cats, I've found it particularly difficult to find a rescue group to take a cat because they're so overwhelmed with animals.
Not only are they overwhelmed, if somebody finds a cat outside, the right thing to, well, first of all, it can be somebody's indoor, outdoor cat. True. You know, as much as we don't promote and want people to have their cats outdoors, they do it. So you can't just take a cat and just think it doesn't have a home and take it into your home, or, you know, the best thing to do is to call animal control if a cat is hanging around. They can, cats have microchips too, some of them.
Yeah.
You know,
so like for kittens, like a litter of kittens, like we were, you know, my husband was rescuing some and we were taking care of them, and it was like, you know, we could not get anyone, because it's, you know, we would donate money, obviously, and say, because we couldn't foster. I have 4 cats. It's not happening at my house. But I just think that it's really, really hard to be able to know like how many you're able to even adopt out, because just qualifying people to take these animals is a lot of work.
Yeah.
So huge. Yes. So I just want to make sure that we have a decent amount of viewers tonight. Before I get too far ahead, that our main purpose tonight,
time, love, and patience.
That's a good one. Remind people to jump on the Crush, Kill, Destroy Facebook page to find the link for the One Hope Wine thing to buy some stuff, and then that a percentage will go to Army's Legacy Rescue. So don't forget to do that.
Yeah, we're only tasting 4 wines today.
Oh.
Yeah, do you want to taste the next one?
We should.
I want to I want to say that
we're only tasting the wines. We're trying to share a little bit about what, you know, the Chardonnay was the last one we did. The next one is the Pinot Noir, which is a red.
That was really good, Laura. Like I was really surprised how strong, like
the Chardonnay is more of a
like something coming through like really strong in that, like a woody, woody.
There's an oaky. So a lot of people don't like Chardonnay for that reason, because there's an oakiness to it, because they're aged in oak barrels for some time. It's definitely a fuller bodied wine versus like a Pinot Grigio. And these are all like 90+ point wines, by the way.
Oh.
So they've all been awarded or rated by a formidable group, outside third party that says this is awesome wine.
If I ever had a Chardonnay before, I never noticed the that oak kind of thing like coming
really
so strong. I never noticed it. So this one is like like when I bring it up to drink, I was like, it's really like pretty noticeable, and then it's so smooth drinking it. Like I think.
Well, that's I think what makes this Chardonnay different, because a lot of people. It's funny because people who either drink, a lot of people don't drink Chardonnay. I found say, wow, I actually like this Chardonnay, or don't like it because it's a Chardonnay and they just really like a more crisp wine. But the ones that do I think it's because the separation of it's not as heavy. Like some Chardonnays could be really heavy. Like people are just like, I don't know. It's too. I don't know what you
that
drink,
one's good,
Amanda, but like I drink Pinot Grigio, which is very crisp and light and goes down like a bottle of water.
Right.
But Chardonnays are better. If you like wine, Chardonnay is good with a heavier but let's do the Pinot Grigio or the Pinot Noir, because that's the one that's a red.
Yes.
Which is supposedly I say a lighter bodied red.
I would agree.
Corey's got a nice clear glass. I noticed his glasses have been actually really
Oh, there you go. See? The men always like the reds more.
I've been rinsing it too. I got my little bottle of water, like swish it around.
Oh, look at him. He's an experienced taster.
I brought some
I don't have any crackers.
Oh, you got crackers?
Give me a cracker.
You guys are better than me. I think you should sell this wine.
What?
It's pretzels.
So this is the Pinot Grigio, and of course I cannot remember what all these tasting notes are, but if anybody likes red wines, the Pinot Grigio, they all have definitely more of a fuller body. They're a little bit sweeter than the whites.
Yeah, it's good.
And this has some spicy notes to it, actually. I personally am not a Pinot Noir drinker. I've tried many thinking I would like it, because it's supposedly a lighter red.
It reminds me of a Merlot a little bit.
Does it really? Okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Like I'm getting that spiciness you're talking about.
So,
yeah.
It reminds me of a Merlot.
Merlot. Laura, being like, obviously you're involved, you're doing fundraising stuff pretty consistently. Is there anything that sticks out to you, like recently or in the past, like a fundraiser that you were like really stoked about being a part of with One Hope? You definitely have an interest in the animals, so maybe it was that, or maybe it was something else that you felt really strongly about, pushing and get the word out for.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think it's all of it really sticks with me, and it really has a lot to do with the who I'm involved with and what they bring into it too, because fundraising is not easy at all.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's where it matters the most. Like that's what I'm really looking. I got into this too because I wanted to be able to bring. I mean, I can certainly and I have, like, I go in and I do like, I'm a cat rescue volunteer, and I'll go in and I'll clean the cages and I'll do the adoption events, which is so important too. But to be able to support in a way that, like, because my background is events and stuff. So trying to use those skills to be able to help out. Mm-hmm. So those are the ones that stand out the most, is the ones where I get to work in tandem a little bit more with and support and make a difference. Well, there was and that's really not easy.
One of the recent ones, I think one of the recent ones you did was something to do with veterans and animals?
So the one I really love and honestly I'm having a really hard time with is I'm doing a fundraiser for Pets for Patriots, and I really loved that one because that's the fundraiser I'm doing on my own right now. And that's an organization that supports veterans and helps veterans so they help veterans adopt animals by supporting them financially, because it still blows my mind, the fact that a lot of these vets are still so down and out, and they can't even afford adoption fees or medical costs or whatever. And a lot of these organizations exist out there that help with training of animals, and pick up the adoption costs, or at least part of the adoption costs for the veterans, I should say. So I got involved at that, and I honestly had a little bit of a problem getting involved with a local charity because it became political. Like, there was all this red tape about, I don't know, just all the legalities of taking donations and things like that. So
that's always a tough situation.
Yeah, but I was really passionate about it. And I think that, no religion, no politics. I was like, really? Are you freaking kidding me? And like, I'm trying to get money. I'm trying to help you.
Not allowed.
We avoid that at all times.
I'm like, Pets for Patriots. Is this going to be a problem with all these organizations? Because there's another one like called Canine for something. I'm not familiar, but I really want to explore a little bit more of that, because the idea of pet companionship is so, like, I understand it. We all understand it. We're here doing it tonight. Like, so much value. And for veterans who are going through PTSD or whatever issues they're going through in their lives, totally deserve an animal, and any support that we can give to them. I love that. I want to get behind that 100%. So that's one I've been passionate about, but it's been really, really tough going, to be honest.
It's a tricky thing. It's a tricky thing to juggle. So, but we do the best we can with.
Well, you keep striving, as you say, right?
That's it.
That's it. That's really what it comes down to.
That's what it's about.
And that's what we can do. That's our goal with the Crush Corner. We utilize this time. Corey and I have talked about it over and over and over again, that we started doing this stuff. It was born out of the pandemic, because we were all, wanting to connect with people. And then we found that we had a platform to send a message out there, to promo the T-shirts, to promo what we're trying to do. And then we said, you know what, there's a lot of people doing some cool shit, so we need to take this time and utilize it and let people know that there's all sorts of good shit happening, because there's a lot of bad stuff that we're drawn to. I think bad stuff and drama, like Amanda, you say you're trying to avoid drama. It's just sells so easily. People are like, "Well, who said? Well, who did that?" And it's a very difficult thing. You can't not to get sucked into. So we wanted to take the opportunity to have this platform to showcase some positive shit. So
yeah, for sure.
So Amanda, I know you're on vacation. I don't want to keep you all night. I think that you should go enjoy your time with your family.
Woo!
It's up to you.
Yes, drink the rest of the wine.
I think
the Cabernet is really good.
Thank you.
If you don't drink it anyway.
I think it's so cool that we had a chance to chat. I mean, I get to see you in real time, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
And I think even getting talking about the animals and stuff and what you've been doing has given us opportunity to kind of reconnect. I know you want tattoos and stuff, but it's much more than that for me and you. We've been friends. We've been friends forever, and I really appreciate it. I may be like, I don't want another fucking animal in this house and whatever, but it's like I really appreciate what you're doing. I know Tracy does wholeheartedly, and I hope that she can offer some help to you. She's
been amazing. Absolutely.
Yeah. She's pretty good like that. Even
she's a good egg.
Even when I'm completely frustrated by it, I need to step back and appreciate what it is she's trying to do, and it's the same drive that you have. So I do appreciate it.
Aww. He's a sad heart.
Here comes the wine. The tears, here they come. I'm ready.
I love y'all. I just love you.
Spreading the love.
So everyone watching here tonight, please go check out Army's Legacy Animal Rescue and Sanctuary Inc. rocks. Go check it out.
Yes, it does.
Even though we're doing this just tonight, as you know, the fundraising will stay up on our page, and we'll go for a couple more weeks. If anyone watching here tonight, just go. We don't even have. It's not a huge goal that we're trying to meet to donate to Army's Legacy. Reach the goal. It's not that hard, guys. It's really not the goal. It's
you can do it.
Very humble amount of money on this end. If we get up to there, I'll Crush, Kill, Destroy will totally match it. and if it's enough for some treats for a dog, it's something. So we really
well, that's too like people don't really realize like what it costs to feed an animal, like something a day or how much a day, but how much $100, how far $100 could go, or you know what I mean? So it does. And in terms of the wine, like to be able to order the wine, it's easy enough to do. If you have any problems, let us know. You can order 4-packs. They make it easy to put together a 4-pack. The discounts start there. If that's something you're worried about, you get your flat rate shipping that way.
And it ships really quick too.
It ships super quick. We're in the Northeast and we're super lucky. Let me tell you.
In fact, I'm ordering some right now. Actually.
He's already has.
Oh, look, it's here.
So Amanda, he's totally funding this.
Right.
But if anybody actually even has like questions about like anything, just post it. If you want recommendations, there's a guarantee. If you don't like the wine, you open it, and the rest of 3. They'll totally return it. I'll
give you the return address. It's
I really, or you could send
somewhere
it to
North
me
Haven
or me, and we'll drink it because I don't not like it. But
that's very good.
I think it's a fun way to support. It's another way to support. It's a fun way to do it because I think it's something that either people enjoy or, like I said, they can gift, and they always buy it to bring it to a party or something. It's not something that is frivolous. Yeah. So
on that note, Amanda, I love you. Enjoy your vacation.
Thank you. Love you guys. Thank you.
All the best with all
nice
these
meeting you.
efforts.
We're gonna do some giveaways and stuff, so people watch and stick around. You enjoy the vacation.
Thank you for having me.
Best of luck with everything.
The rest of your wine.
Thank you very much. I absolutely will.
Tell the family hello, and
I will.
To
thank you.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers to Amanda. And the cups.
Yes.
Bye, Amanda.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Love it. So
she's outdoors somewhere. I'm totally jealous.
Huh?
She's outdoors somewhere. I'm so
she's
jealous.
So she's in Maine. It's super cool. And I was like, I don't want to take you away from your family, but she's so passionate about the rescue. It's like she was like, whatever, I want to do it. So hopefully we reach a couple more people tonight, even if it's I think that they have about on the Pet Finder, and I know there's more. I think they have about 14 dogs right now.
Wow.
So that's like, we can reach half people tonight. So it's like, really take that in consideration, everybody watching.
Yeah.
That's why it seems stupid. I shouldn't say stupid. It seems so incremental, the little things we do. It's a stupid little thing, little move, but it is. It's those little steps, those little moves that make a big difference. They really do.
Yeah.
We have so we're gonna do some trivia giveaway in a minute here. So if you guys are watching, hang out. You have an opportunity to get some free shit. And Corey and I always like to bring everything full circle with what it is we're doing. And the one of the catch lines for Crush, Kill, Destroy is for those who strive. So we've had a chance to talk to people doing some cool shit. Laura, you're in your groove. You're doing some cool shit with One Hope Wine, which I think is awesome, and I think it's a really great thing. Amanda obviously is doing some really cool things, and we know plenty of people doing really awesome things, and it's not all in your groove. It's right here and now. So, like I said, the catch line is for those who strive. And I was like, what is that? What is it? What is it? When you're striving, what exactly is it? It's a great effort to achieve something, or it's a struggle to fight vigorously. And Amanda has been through a lot of shit to get to where she's at right now. So she's really pushed through some stuff. But Corey, if you want to elaborate on that stuff, I know you're feeling pretty good.
No, I mean, like you say, it takes a certain type of person to want to do that kind of stuff, especially with animals, because like one of the things that I've always related animals to, especially if you really care about them, is they're like children. They really are. You can't, just like your kids, you're not going to just sit them someplace and leave them and not pay attention to them, right? I mean, it's a very important thing. So like that's one of those things that happens with people, like we were saying earlier. The neglect of the animal happens probably because you didn't really understand the responsibility you're getting yourself into.
Absolutely.
So now she's taking on that responsibility for all those other people, right? And it takes a certain heart or certain energy, right? And in her case, being that it's nonprofit, and like how you talked about, Laura, too, you're like, the begging word is probably not, it might be a stretch in terms of how you use the word, but it's a real word, right? So you're knocking on doors trying to get people to help, and probably getting turned down way more than you're getting the help that you really, really would hope that you'd get. Now, the funny thing, and Jimmy and I talk about this all the time, and this is where maybe like you were saying, Laura, where some of your background and some of the work you do or have done in the past with the events and packages or whatever. I mean, there's money out there. I mean, I read an article recently about some dude who went to Yale, I don't know how, where his financials are, whatever, but he ended up like giving some kind of grant money to the drama department, and all those kids are now going to get like a free tuition because of this guy. So there's money. Don't even, I mean, it's tapping into it.
It's tapping into it. Yeah.
And,
for sure.
And speaking to people in a way that makes them understand like your passion, right? And that's one of the things that comes out with Amanda, right? And that whole idea about striving, like you can tell, like you were saying, complimenting her on all the services that she offers. I mean, like, that's that, like she said it. She's creating some sort of an atmosphere for animals that's like a hospice, like a place where it's peaceful. It's going to be a place where they're going to hopefully eventually feel safe if they don't feel safe right now. And all of that stuff she's doing, it's passion, it's patience, it's striving, it's just trying to bowl through all of the obstacles that are going to come up. I mean, you and I, Jimmy, have talked about all that stuff related to some things with the brand and what we may want to try to do going forward. And it's going to be hard, but if you have the patience and you have the passion, you could just keep, again, just blowing through it. And that's that whole strive mentality. Just keep going and don't stop.
Well, and that's what I loved about like this really odd, weird synergy that like Jimmy and One Hope, like, because One Hope wine is, wine, and they're like, crush, don't destroy, wine, like, and I'm like, but if you think about the mission statements of these brands, you know what I mean? Crush, kill, destroy, like striving, and One Hope, even like people are like, oh yeah, it's wine. They're selling wine. It's direct sales. It does, but it's a true, like, it's rooted in it's in a real like mission. Absolutely. And the whole idea of hope is a real mission and a real guidance.
I mean, I took some time to read into it more, and it's I think it's a really great thing. So.
It is. And my experience, and me, Jimmy, like I don't do this stuff. I don't like just hop on things and I'm part of it. Like, I'm like, wow, like this thing, it's totally like walking the talk.
Yeah.
And it's rooted in it. And so as far as long as that's going to be going on, I'll be a part of it, and that's what I loved about the striving part. And to me, Amanda doing her thing is totally striving and hopeful. I think it's both of that all the time, every day.
Well, like when you see people doing that stuff, I think we have an opportunity to feed off of each other, when people are doing good stuff. And that's really what it comes down to be able to connect with people. Obviously right now it's easier to connect in this format because of the pandemic and stuff, but out in the world, if you can connect with someone doing the same kind of positive shit, that's what fuels us and keeps us going, essentially.
Sure does.
So we're going to...
That's why we're going to do live tastings.
That's right. Virtually.
Just for live events. Live, when's the first Crush
live events.
Live event?
Jimmy, are you ready?
Let's get into our trivia. We're getting...
Cab. He's ready for the cab.
We're going to start our trivia first, and then I think we'll crack that open. So it's time to give some shit away. Yeah.
Yes, Dave.
Corey.
He's right. He's like chug.
Dave's ready. He's like, I want to win some shit. He's like, I want some free shit.
I want shirts to wear at my gigs. Yes, you do.
Okay, let's take a look at the let's take a look at the first trivia question I have.
I've never seen this, so I'm totally intrigued.
It's pretty
these are very cool. Very cool choices, Jimmy, I must say.
So, Corey, you like to encourage people to do what to find answers because we're totally open to it.
All right, so everyone, that you just pay attention. There's always keywords, and then you go to the Google.
Jeopardy.
No.
Yeah.
Because you can't use
Google?
Yes,
we encourage the Google.
Oh my God.
No. You're going to understand why. Because Jimmy's very good at writing these questions. Like, it's not something you're just going to get like that. So we encourage Google action.
We encourage it. We want people to cheat because we can't be there and watch you. We want people to cheat. We want you use your, phone a friend, do whatever you got to do, do it. So just do it. We want to give stuff away. And I know, so Laura, typically what I do is we'll go through the things. I go back and check everyone that got an answer. And I know I usually do some stuff with obviously our swag that we have, but whoever wins tonight, we're going to include one of the wine totes from One Hope, right?
Yeah, it's like a bag. So
which I totally look
to a friend's house, or you just want to bring it to the beach.
Yeah, and I'll decide who deserves it.
Ooh.
There you go. He's gonna raffle that off.
So beautiful. Yeah, we got it. All right, our first question here. So you guys hanging out with us watching? This is a really good one. When was the first animal rescue formed in the United States?
Now you can see why the Google's important.
Yeah.
I would totally not know that. I don't know that.
See what I mean? And it's a great question. It's an absolutely great question.
Did you saw the answer, right, Corey?
Yes.
It was pretty.
I can't play because
I was pretty shocked, actually.
Yes, and I actually really appreciate a lot of. I actually really appreciate a lot of things about Rob says he's got to get back to the monkey.
That's disturbing. What is that? I don't want to know.
Love you, Rob.
We got a ding ding.
Yes, yeah, that's right. So
Jeff Coleman.
Nice, Jeff.
Bravo.
Jeff gets more free swag.
Fast fingers, Jeff.
So the really interesting thing about this, that it was founded in Philadelphia by women, all women, which is really great. It was the Pennsylvania Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, and they took and abused stray dogs and cats. So that's the first noted rescue place. I think it was 30 women in Philadelphia that formed it, which is it's really incredible.
Girls rule.
Nice job. Dave says, I better listen to this. Jeff, congratulations. Let me make a note before I forget. Sometimes I forget to write down winners. So question number one.
You better.
Yeah, I go back and my handwriting's all fucked up. I can't even read what I write down sometimes. All right, so carry on. Let's go to question number 2. All right, which country has the largest number of dogs population? Which it kind of made sense to me. I was like, all right, so which country has the largest number of dogs? Question number 2. It's a matter of quickness and what I see on my end when you guys Google this stuff. So
right.
What comes through if you're using YouTube or Facebook, it's all about quickness. So whatever I see, that's who wins. Sorry if you think you beat somebody, but that's just the way it goes.
Yeah. We don't go down to the thousandth of a second here. It's
it's whatever I see on my end.
Rob has an answer.
Rob has an answer.
It's actually a really great guess, but it's not correct. But that's a good guess.
That is a good guess.
That's a good guess.
Because I would have guessed that.
Rob.
There are certain areas, and honestly, dude, there's places that I've traveled internationally to where I saw a lot of
there's a lot of abandoned homeless dogs. Oh,
Dave.
I want to say, Dave.
It's correct.
You got it.
So it's pretty wild, and it makes sense to me because we're a country that consumes. I won't go any further than that.
Yeah, seriously.
The United States has the highest dog population per capita. For every 4 people, there's 1 dog. Some families, there are more dogs than children, making them an integral part of the household. It's incredible, but I mean that's
it is.
So. All right, let me.
There's more cats in my house than there are. animal. There is more cats in my house than there are people.
See that?
It's commendable because we're doing our part. Oh, we forgot to break open the last bottle of wine.
Yeah.
So
Cab. I like the cabs.
Cab.
I'm a big fan of the cabs.
That's what I'm saying. Corey wanted to drink the cab.
I love the cab. I'm a cab
The
guy.
Cabernet, I have to be honest, I'm not a red wine drinker, but the Cabernet is my favorite red.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. From One Hope. But
So
Jimmy, you like the red blend, which we're not.
Do they do
I do
they do a Malbec? I meant to ask you.
No, they don't have one currently, but they have. So One Hope does. They're Napa Valley, and so they'll rotate certain wines throughout the year.
Yep.
So if I've been waiting for a Malbec as well.
Yeah, they're good.
So this is
Those are good.
This is a fitting question, a segue into this next question here.
Let's know.
Which what country sells or imports the most wine?
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow. This one.
Love you, Rob.
No idea.
Good night, Rob. Love you.
Should I know this?
Hi, Rob.
Hashtag Cab Corey. I love it.
Good night, Rob.
I'm gonna guzzle it down just for you, Dave.
So
You're
when
gonna miss the cab.
Gonna get lit, Dave. Yeah.
Corey, were you surprised about the answer to this one? I mean,
Not really.
I would say, I don't know.
Not really, but
it's fluctuated over the years, which
but I'm not sure I would have guessed it.
Meaning, I would have went for.
When you say sell imports, is it both? Like because
yeah, they sell the most. They sell the most. They import the most. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm only going to say Italy because I'm Italian. So, and I drink Italian wine.
Look at you go.
Well, guess what? The guest tonight just won something.
Oh my God.
I didn't know the guests could win.
You know what?
We're making rules as we go, and it's okay.
We make the rules, we break the rules.
That's right. That's what we do.
You are correct.
Silly rules.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
They were the leading producer of wine in 2020. They had the highest export volume.
Wow, look at that.
And I actually learned something. 20.8 million hectoliters, which is a hectoliter is, I looked it up, I believe it's 100 liters. I didn't know what a hectoliter is.
Wow. That's from 4 years of summer school, Corey.
Yeah, that's right. No, well said. Right. That's what happens. That's right. That's how we use all that high school knowledge that we were crammed down our throats with. We explain hectoliter.
All right.
What the hell is that?
We got
we know now. It's 100 liters.
What is the most widely planted grape for wine?
Oh, see this one.
I should know that.
Well, don't answer it because
I'm not gonna. I have that. I have that information.
Don't answer it.
The great thing about doing this stuff live, and then it's out there in the internet world.
Ether.
We can go back and look at it and say, "Oh yeah, we were really enjoying ourselves at that point."
Well, that's the trouble with wine, though, right? Because, like, to Dave's point earlier, you know, we're sitting, we're sipping, we're trying to sip, and sips become, you know, guzzles or a little bit bigger sips. And then before you know it, you know, the glass of wine that should have lasted about 25 minutes was gone in like 10.
Oh, well, and it all depends on the wine, too, because
and then it catches up.
Easier than others.
Oh, yeah. No, all of these are very tasty.
Yeah.
Like
no,
really
and that's so what we were tasting is they call it the Vintner collection, and it's their main tasting collection. All of it's the most smooth and balanced. And then they have more collections or reserves or limited collections that are definitely more nuanced and involved and complex in their tasting. So it depends on how much you really love wine or how you really want to drink wine.
Sure.
Most people that I do this with are just basic, you know, wine drinkers. They just like wine. And that's what I like about it too, because it doesn't have to be totally involved. Wine is fun. It's, you know, it's another form of a spirit or a way to get together with people.
Absolutely. And Dave got it. Dave, you are winning up the
Cab Sauvignon. It is.
He wanted a whole bunch of Chris DeShoy shirts to wear at the shows he plays at. So this is working out for him.
He's giving it to me in a bottle, right?
So
he knows.
That's right. I'm gonna guzzle it like a bottle of Poland Spring, Dave.
All right, we got.
So which one's your favorite, Corey? You haven't had the wine. Jimmy's had it.
Oh, of all of these 4? Well, I did enjoy the Chardonnay. And this Cab is really nice.
Yeah.
The other one, I mean, the other red is really good too. The Noir. I'm not a huge Noir fan.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. It's a little bit more acidic. It has more of that back end sort of
bite to it, for the lack of a better word. Yeah,
but it's good. They're all very tasty, though.
Yeah,
100%.
they're good wines.
Really pleasantly surprised by the Chardonnay. It was awesome.
Yeah, I got my mother a bottle of the rosé, so I know how that is. Yeah, she likes that. So
good. Yeah, she likes rosé.
We got 2 more questions. What's the oldest known unopened bottle of wine in existence?
Oh boy.
That's a great question.
Really, like it's totally interesting.
Who knows that? And where did you get this information?
I'm telling you, it's all out there.
I'm a researcher.
Yeah, that's what we do here. We specialize in research.
And drinking wine and eating pretzels.
Yeah, I'm so mad I forgot my crackers.
It's wine and we missed Wine and Cheese Day.
Oh, I'm so upset with myself.
Speak for yourself. I didn't miss it.
You didn't. I did. I messed up. I forgot that.
I was like mid drink, and I was like, "Hey, today is National Wine and Cheese Day," which I had no idea about.
I was going to post a piece of cheese on a paper plate because I have Wine and Cheese Day like all the time.
Dave got the answer, and he doesn't want to keep winning. Well, you're a very noble man, Dave.
Come on, Dave.
Dave, are you the only one who's participating right now?
He's just the fastest with the Google.
Yeah,
and he's just very, very smart about how he's using his phone.
It's totally fine, Dave. I owe you some stuff anyways.
And he's got 2 shows this weekend. Where are you playing, Dave?
Nice. Oh yeah, that's right.
It's really impressive though about this bottle.
The
which one? The Cab?
Well, no. The answer to this question.
Oh, that's a crazy question.
And I actually saw a photo of the bottle too. It's so crazy looking.
Really?
Yeah. All right, Dave. If you want to help us out, all right. He's going on it. So he's got this wine. This wine was apparently created, as far as they know, 325 to 350 AD.
Dude.
That's sick.
They found it in the mid 1800s in a tomb of a Roman soldier. The Speyer wine bottle is believed to be the oldest in existence, and I think Speyer is a town close to Germany, if I remember.
Unopened.
Unopened. So it's somewhere. So they don't.
They don't even care. They
don't know what's in it, but they're pretty convinced that it was.
That's crazy.
My guess is that shit is dust now.
It's like vinegar.
Liquid
is like vinegar now. It's
dude, liquid is really weird. It could be totally fine. Guess what? You know what?
You're right.
You know who would drink it?
Jimmy.
Because I want to see some shit.
Woo!
So this, Laura, if you want to answer this, it's totally fine because I got this one.
I don't know that. Why would I know that? I love cats, but I don't know.
What was the name? And this blew my mind. Completely blew my mind. What was the name and age of the oldest cat ever?
Would have never have ever guessed this.
Ever recorded. Like blew my mind. I had Tracy try to guess, and she was way under the years.
Oh, I would have. Yeah, I would have been too.
No idea.
Like it's so crazy. Like it blew my mind.
Yeah, I mean, who thought there'd be a 400-year-old cat out there? Sorry, there's not. I'm just kidding.
Oldest cat.
Oldest cat.
Yeah, you're gonna Google that shit, right? You gotta Google
Googling it.
Do it.
Google it. Do it. Do it.
Because I'm an amateur. I'm just gonna blurt out the first thing I find.
So we'll give folks a chance to Google, and I want to remind everyone to
Look at Dave.
Dave killed it. He was like, "Fuck it, I'm getting a bunch of free shit." All right,
Dave, we love it.
Did you find it, Laura? Before I
no, I want other people. I just blurted out the first thing I found,
and she was right.
I was right. Cream puff.
38 years and 3 days. He lived from 1967 to 2005.
Wow.
Right. Exactly.
It's in the Guinness book. Pretty amazing.
It is.
Nice job, Dave. I'll be sending you a big package, including.
Bravo.
Dave's actually getting something from Christine, which I never sent him, which is a pretty interesting package for his package.
Wow.
I don't know what that is.
So
our friend Christine.
Our friend Christine, who was on tonight, I think she doesn't care, right?
How old is the cat? How old is that cat in cat years?
Family. Well, how many? What is it? What is
He's
cat
right.
years? 5.
Oh,
what is that?
That's a
how
good.
Old
I don't know
what
are they. Is it 5 years for cats?
I thought it was 7 for all animals.
Oh, that was nice.
Okay.
Dave says he'll take one, raffle the others, and donate it. That's a great idea, actually.
Thanks, Dave.
Well, guys, please spread the word. Go out, share stuff about Army's legacy, up and coming. I'm really, really, really rooting for Amanda to get the sanctuary off the ground. I talk to her all the time. She's really trying to get a piece of land and get things going, and she is tirelessly doing stuff. It's really amazing. I see her out in the real world all the time, and she is just burnt out, but she just keeps going.
She doesn't look burnt out. She's totally really, passionate, and
it's really commendable. I really appreciate what she's doing. It's not an easy thing, so I hope she gets the funding that she needs to do this stuff. And with our little part tonight, I would like I said, I really like to see people reach that $150 goal that we have set up through One Hope, and then Crush, Kill, Destroy totally match it if people want to buy some wine. If you don't drink wine, like you say, Laura, buy it for your friends, buy it for your family.
Gift it away.
Yeah, there's 4-packs. If you want to, the best thing to do is start at a 4-pack, buy 4 bottles. You can do 6, it's 4 bottles, you get 5% off. 6 bottles, you get 10% off. 12 bottles, if you do a case, you can split it up, you can give it away, whatever. You get 20% off, but you'll get your flat rate shipping, and it's a way to contribute back.
When I got on when I first went on the website to buy some stuff, I have a confession. I wasn't sure what I was doing, and I was like, "Ooh, wine," and I clicked on a subscription. I was like, "I'm not really sure what this means." Click. So I got my first batch. I was like, "Woo!" Then I got a second box, and I was like, "Woo!" And then it was like your third box is shipping, and I was like, "What am I getting? Order more wine?
What did I do?"
I was like, "I better go back and check and see what I did."
Yeah,
I know. Obviously, everyone's watching their budget and stuff these days. So
that's for sure. And the thing with the subscriptions is, I always tell people, if you like wine, it's a good idea, right? Because, like I said, it's like Chewy. If you like wine, I know people who like wine. They'll drink 4 bottles. You can do it 4 bottles in 3 months. You know what I mean? But it's up to what people value. So some people just hate the idea of paying shipping. So for them, that's awesome. But they don't want, at One Hope, you have to get 2 deliveries of it. If you cancel before your second delivery, they're going to charge you the $10 anyway, because that's what people do. So just decide what's important to you, because I think that's part of it is what's important to you. Think about what you're putting your money towards. It is a charity you're giving. So
absolutely. I really do appreciate it. The more I read into One Hope and what it is that they focus on, because there's some very important things that not every fundraiser or charity is really gonna focus on. They have some very specific things which I really respect and appreciate. So I took time to read through all that stuff. I gave Amanda the One Hope brochure that usually comes with your wine. And I knew that she would really appreciate it too. So Dave gave us a of from the Googles. The first year of a cat's life is equal to approximately 15 human years. The second year of a cat, additional 9. It's too much math for me, obviously.
No, I got it.
Second year of a cat.
So who has a cat and who has a dog? whoever's on this
24
chat,
so
I want to know.
Wait a second.
Hang
on 1 second.
Corey's like the numbers guy. Like I can't.
Really, is that how it goes down? Because I always thought it was just 7 years time
for a dog. Yeah.
So
First
if
year
my
account
math is
year,
right,
15. The second
it's
year.
168 human years.
Okay. So that math actually sounds like my life. My 1 year is like, when I'm now at this age, I think my year is actually, I'm just like 6 months. That's like a year. As I get older, I'm like a month wet behind. I'm like, I just aged another year.
Space years. That's what it's like.
God.
Space years.
Yeah.
My cat, I don't want to know that.
I know.
I don't want to think about my cats older than they are.
Then we don't.
We don't.
So we have, I think
we embrace the now and enjoy them for what we have.
That's right. Does Dave have cats? Or
Dave, I don't believe does.
I don't think he does.
No. He said he didn't have a dog earlier, but I don't believe he has cats.
A cat? Does he have a goldfish? Anything?
A goldfish.
He's got a drum set.
He does have a drum set.
That I know for sure.
So I think we've come to the end of this episode. I think it was really incredible. Really great time. We had a bunch of viewers tonight, which was really encouraging. And
overcame some technical difficulties.
We got through it.
Yeah, you walked the halls, dude.
Oh, I'm telling you, that was brutal.
It's really tricky. We made a choice to do this stuff, and we have to expect that there's going to be some kind of technological things to jump through. StreamYard usually does a pretty good job.
Dave has no pets. I'm sorry.
Dave needs pets. Dave needs pets.
Dave needs a place to get in.
He needs to adopt from Amanda.
He's got beers.
You need to foster.
Whiskey, and cigars. Right, Dave?
Anybody that tuned in tonight, please jump on One Hope Wine. Check out some stuff for yourself, or go to the Crush Kill Destroy Facebook page to get the direct link so that
you can browse the main menu, but if you're going to do the shopping, do it through Jimmy's site, because that's where the donation will go back to Legacy.
Yep. So check that out. Jump on Pet Finder and search for Army's Legacy Animal Rescue and Sanctuary. If you forget, just jump on the actual website, armyslegacy.org, and or reach out to me. Go on the Crush Kill Destroy page and direct message me, and I'll give you all the info that you need. What do you think, Corey? Any closing thoughts for?
Hey, listen, Laura and and I know Amanda, the kind of stuff you guys are doing. I mean, the world needs more of it, just trying to push and help and do the best that we can to help with other folks, and the things that they're dealing with. So I think it's super noble. It's obviously just, there's passion behind it. So you just got to keep pushing through, keep doing what you do it damn good.
That's it.
We're all doing it, right? We do all that you can do.
That's it.
We have the opportunity to reach people on the small level, but I think that it starts there. We can't reach for this big, big picture without chipping away at the small stepping stones. And
you can't eat the elephant in one bite.
Yes,
the Crush Corner,
baby.
The Crush Corner has been our motivation to do just that. So if we can reach 2 people, it's an accomplishment. If we reach 10 people, it's even greater. So we keep doing what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
I love Crush, Kill, Destroy and the sentiment. So if you want to go buy some shit, go for it. If you can't afford it, that's totally fine too. I don't care. I just love chatting with people. And with that being said, I am very, very happy to have chatted with Amanda and Laura. You are awesome.
Yes.
There's
very good libations.
There are ebbs and flows.
So glad you guys got to drink some good wine.
There are ebbs and flows that kind of connect us and bring us all back together for whatever reason it is, and I'm grateful for that stuff. So everyone watching, you guys are awesome. It was a really good turnout tonight, and cheers. Buy some wine, support some animals, and Crush, Kill, Destroy. And Laura, if you want to stick around, Corey and I usually do after hours chat. So
can I stick around?
Yeah.
I have a lot of wine left.
Oh my
God.
Do we.
Not a lot. It's not a lot.
No, you went through that bottle pretty quick.
I got plenty too. All right, we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. We've got some awesome guests coming up in the next coming months. I got some international guests, which I'm super excited about. So stay tuned and keep an eye on social media.
Thanks, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Love you all.